Okie dokie, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed this won't go badly. But people won't know what I'm talking about because that stream is donezo. Hey, my name is Jobby. Hey, my name is Jobby. Hey, my name is Jobby. Just warming up again so we can restart this thing. You're gonna get a little bit of deja vu if you were there for the previous failure. But we gotta move on. All right. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Hey, my name is Jobby, and welcome to a live review. Today we are going to talk about the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Core Class Wave 1. Nailed it. And the figures that we are taking a look at include Rattrap, we got Vertebreak, and we got Optimus Prime. Now, first impressions out of the box here were pretty damn good, but I don't like opening up these boxes because they just disintegrate. There is no reason why I would need to keep them anymore. Straight into the recycle bin instead of going into storage, like you see in the back there. Now, they might look like normal size figures at first glance. However, if you take them in your hand, you will see that they are actually pretty damn tiny. As small as my private. I meant your private. And speaking of privacy, consider Surfshark VPN, the sponsor of this video. Surfshark is a virtual private network that's available for virtually every platform, and it allows you to browse the web through a secure, private, and fast connection. You can switch locations to watch region-locked content on Netflix, like some of the Michael Bay masterpieces. But I'd hope you have better taste than giant robot movies and check out my personal favorite, Pacific Rim. Or if you live outside of the US and want to watch Space Jam 2, because who the hell doesn't? You can switch your location to the US to watch HBO Max. Check out the link in the description and use my promo code JOBBY to get 83% off and 3 extra months free. But if access to the Michael Bay Transformers movies and Space Jam 2 isn't enough for you, what the hell's wrong with you? There's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Damn it! The camera crapped out again. Okay. Give me a second. But while I fix my face cam here, I just want to say that I want to start with Rattrap. Oh, there I am. What the heck? All right. Here we go. Yeah. I want to start off with Rattrap today because he is my favorite out of the trio. So, let me get this spinning and let me start talking about him, huh? Here we are. We're all gonna die. I can't really do a Rattrap voice. I'm no Scott McNeil. I only do Dinobot. But, here we go. I'm very impressed with the amount of detail that Hasbro or Takara or whoever made this figure included within this small scale. And he doesn't look a lot like how he does in the show, which I actually did watch, don't you know? But he looks a lot more like how he does in the original cartoon. Honestly, this figure feels like a very small scale masterpiece figure, and it's probably going to be the closest we get to a masterpiece Rattrap because Takara is too busy scamming you out of your money for accessories. But that is another rant for another day. Oh, and as you can see here in the back, there is some weapon storage. Let me just show you that right now. Boom. A very tiny gun. That's what the core class figures are supposed to be. They're just, I feel that they might be legend scale, maybe slightly smaller or slightly bigger. I'm not sure. I don't collect legend scale figures. I honestly don't collect figures that are this small in general, but this is impressing me quite a bit. By the way, for anyone joining in, thank you very much for putting up with my incompetence. And if you have any comments or questions, stay tuned. If we have enough time after the review, I will be doing a Q&A sort of deal. So stay tuned for that. But right now, I want to say that the back's not the best. But it's okay, because it's a B-Source Transformer. I'm used to it at this point. Now, let me stop the turntable here and let me cover his not accessories. We already talked about the gun. Honestly, let me just show you this. Ba-boom. He can hold his gun. Looks alright. We're all gonna die. I know, Rattrap. Don't have to remind me. Let me zoom in there. Get you that good here. I really like the rat face as well. Looks very cute. Looks very cute, all decapitated and displayed on his chest. Yeah, the sculpted in fur detail reminds me of those classic Beast Wars figures. Kingdom, this is another win for Kingdom, I will say. Let's talk about the posability here. Because for a figure this small, did I mention that he's tiny? He's actually pretty articulated. I think this is a ball joint. No, this is more like a, you know, what are these? And the arms are a little bit weird, some ball joints, but they're not connected to his actual torso. They are more so resting at his side there. Oh, but you can basically get the expected amount of shoulder rotation there. And then bend at the elbow, no wrist joint. No waist. It's okay, because it's tiny. I don't care. It's not that big of a deal, I promise. But yeah, no mid-section rotation, we'll just say. Then of course the hips. Very nice, very nice. But one of these. Very good. Oh yeah, and I suppose in robot mode you're not really supposed to bend it like this, but you can cheese it and make it a double bend at the knee. Very impressive for a small figure like this, especially from an official product. I'm aware that there's some third-party companies that do Legends class figures and they're way more articulated than this, but really cool for an official product, I will say. And then, of course, his disgusting little rat feet, which are on ball joints. That's something that I love about the Kingdom toy line so far, is that they have emphasized ankle pivot, even with the smallest of figures. Gotta love that. Big shout out. Big props to Takara and Hasbro. And yeah, all these ball joints, you know, all of these ball joints can be one of these for you memesters in the chat. And yeah, that's pretty much the articulation for Rattrap here. Let me get him into a generic action pose just to showcase it. Where is his gun? You know, you see, this is why I should leave the gun on the figure, because I end up losing it. Don't mind me. I'm a professional. That's alright. We'll find it later. This is Rattrap in a generic action pose. Let me get a good shot of that. There you go. Not bad. Really not bad. I'm a happy for a figure of the scale. Thank you very much for your donation. We will be reading them later. Yeah. Rattrap. Oh, you know what? Let me showcase that head detail. Actually, look at this. Ooh. You could really tell that it's a brain on this figure. They did an excellent job at sculpting. Very tiny, very cool. Like my next figure, which is Vertebreak. Boom. Let me just show you that Vertebreak. Here we are. I'm a happy man. Get that shot. Thank you very much. Now, Vertebreak. Turn on the turntable. Now, Vertebreak, to my knowledge, is a completely original character, not based on any existing Transformers lore. And he didn't even come out in the show. Honestly, all of these fossilizer characters did not appear in the show, and it's kind of a wasted opportunity because these figures are cool. This figure in particular is really cool. I love that fossil bone aesthetic, and the painting, they did a great job on here too. A lot of nice natural gradients here. Weapon storage, seamless weapon storage, may I add. Look at that. That is a tail whip weapon, but when you plug it into her back like that, you can you can barely tell. Just looks like a natural part of the figure. That's nice. And let me see. Let me unplug that for y'all. Ba-boom. And yes, I am referring to her as a she. I actually had to look it up last minute on the TF wiki to confirm. Yes, this is a female Predacon. And look at that Predacon symbol. Very clean, very nice. And this flap is made out of a flexible material. Kind of annoying. Doesn't really like to plug in, but whatever. Because this is actually not a bad figure as well. Thank you very much. Yeah, this is not a bad figure as well. Don't like her as much as Rattrap. Maybe that is the nostalgic Beast Wars fan in me talking. But not bad at all. Articulation is essentially the same as Rattrap, although she does feature normal ball-jointed shoulders instead of that weird side ball joint that Rattrap had. So get that articulation, get a ball joint at the elbow. You get no waist thingy. But honestly, she doesn't even have a real waist, so it's okay. Terrifying looking crotch. Okay. We got rotation at the legs here. Ball joint. Beautiful ball joint there. Unencumbered by any sort of skirt detail, so you can be pretty unlimited with that, but I don't know why you would want to pose her like this, but you know, the fact that I said she's female, that guarantees that the internet wants to fuck her. But we're not going to be talking about that. Beautiful spread. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And we have a bend at the knee. Boom. Not a double bend, but not bad. And we got a ball joint at the ankle, which allows for a pivot, and every ball joint can be, of course, like that. Fairly clean robot mode. I mean, not clean in the normal sense. She looks dirty as hell, but intentionally dirty. Back kibble, pretty much non-existent. I mean, these arms, you could call that back kibble, but it's a pretty typical Dinobot trope to have arms in the back. It doesn't bother me that much. Yeah, I do. Let's look at that face detail though. Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Don't have much to complain about. I will say though, legs are a little bit spindly, so if you do decide to get this figure or any of these figures, links in the description by the way, I would recommend possibly a bit of caution when handling this figure. Man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I would recommend, because it does seem pretty solid, but better safe than sorry, right? I mean, if you guys have been keeping up, I've been having pretty bad luck with figure durability, but yeah, just gotta be careful with that. Very spindly, very cool. I guess she has a bit of hips. It's interesting to me that this little lady isn't as thick as our next figure. Oh, I straight up threw her. As thick as our next figure, Optimus Prime. The 3,000th time that we've taken a look at Optimus. Oh boy, what to say? What to say about this figure that I haven't already said about any Optimus Prime figure? He does exactly what you want him to do. He's Optimus Prime. He looks exactly like what you would expect. I mean, specifically, he looks like the War for Cybertron character, but this is a great scope, a legitimately great scope for Optimus Prime, and I've repeated myself several times already, but at this scale, it is impressive. However, like a lot of Optimus Prime figures, his back is not the best. That weapon storage is not the best either, but that, you know, that doesn't bother me that much. Pull it out of his ass there. Yeah, the back is not the best, but I guess this is consistent with his normal scaled Optimus Prime War for Cybertron figures here. But yeah, it doesn't bother me too much. These figures are not attempting to be masterpiece style figures at a Legends class scale, unlike the third-party stuff that I mentioned previously. But for what they are, not bad at all. Did my turntable just stop? It might have gotten stuck. Yeah, it did. Nice. Well, yeah. Let's get a good look at that detail just to give you an idea about what I'm talking about when I talk about the impressive detail for the size. Look at that. Really good Optimus Prime head sculpt. Now, the idea of a Core Class Optimus Prime and a Starscream and a Megatron for that matter, it made me think that the show, you know, Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom on Netflix, it made me think that they were gonna do something fun. I don't know, maybe there's an episode where the G1 characters shrink down and they walk into Megatron's mouth. Let's let him hold his gun. There you go. Optimus Prime. As you expect him, as he should be. Very nice. Very nice. Take a look at that articulation once again. Oh, before I do that, one last note about the painting. Super clean, super precise. Barely any paint bleed on his chest tits there. Very nice. Although, I'm just noticing now, his eyes seem to be unpainted. What? I actually didn't notice this on my first play of this figure. What the hell? Are they? Let me look at them with my own eyes. No, they're not. They're painted. They're not unpainted. They're painted, but it's barely indistinguishable from the head sculpt itself, and that looks kind of cheap. Which, you know, these figures are, by the way. They're not that expensive. You know, a link in the description. Although they do cost as much as a deluxe class figure would back in the day, but inflation's real. Let's take a look at that articulation. Somewhat of a ball joint at the head. Can't really look up and down. If you decide to look up, then that whole assembly goes with it. But you know, you can get one of these. Is that stress marks? Are those stress marks?
I'm a happy man. Woohoo!
I'm not. Okay. No problems. No problem. It just plugs right back in. Very. Come on. Don't. Plug in. Okay, thanks, Optimus. Very good. Let's continue. Got a ball joint at the shoulder. Here we go. But and then he can do this. This is more so for the transformation, but you can cheese it a little bit to make it articulation related, and you get a ball joint at the elbow, which of course every ball joint can do one of these. That's also more so for the transformation. Good use of ball joints on all these figures, actually. No real wrist articulation, but you can do that. Again, more so for the transformation. No! Chest. I guess you can count that, although I don't know why you would pose him like that. Looks very awkward. Whatever. This is also more so for the transformation. Ball joint at the hips can move out that far and can move back that far. Been a while since I caught out the articulation like this, but for a live review, you kind of have no choice. And of course, that ball joint, you can cheese it a little bit. I feel like I've been saying cheese it a lot. Maybe I want some Cheez-Its. I don't know. I haven't ate yet. You can cheese that into a thigh swivel a little bit there. Oh, almost forgot. Ba-boom. Yes. Bend at the knee, which is also a ball joint. Majority ball joints here. And no ankle articulation. However, it is sculpted at an angle to simulate a pivot, which allows for nice, wide stances that are balanced. So those were all of the Core Class robot modes, and let me gather them up. Here we go. That's Optimus Prime.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so far, before we even transformed them, so far this is my third favorite. This is my second favorite, Vertebreak. And this is my third, or my top. This is my top favorite, Rattrap here. And who knows, maybe it is the Beast Wars nostalgia goggles, but Rattrap robot mode. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. All right, let me gather them up like this. Zoom out. And let me grab my ruler. Here we go. Ba-boom. Just to give you an idea about how small each of these guys are. They barely come up to 4 inches. Which should sound familiar to a lot of you. That is my 3rd dick joke. Thanks. Thanks for watching, everybody. Alright, let's get in the size comparison regulars here. We got Figma Madagakaname. There you go. We got SH Monster Arts Godzilla. Which reminds me, I believe Sunday or Monday is going to be this channel's 8th anniversary. The march of time really is relentless. Let's continue. That was SH Monster Arts Godzilla. And of course we have Masterpiece Optimus Prime. No, we have Transform Element OP Leader here. Very nice. Just to give you an idea about how small they are. And to give you even more of an idea of how small they are. Let me hold it in my hand. There you go. Let's get Vertebreak in here too. Boom. Vertebreak. I just realized Vertebreak is the perfect description of the status of my back. Now, before I move on to their transformations, for fun, let's get these guys out of the way. Yeah. Look at that. I dug up my old Deluxe Class Transformers Generations Rattrap out of the storage just for this comparison. And I think I like this robot mode just a little bit more. This figure is still pretty good, but I guess time hasn't been the nicest to its joints. And it just looks a little more clunky than I prefer. And of course, gotta get Big Bot himself. They look great together. I assume that's the correct scale because these are part of the same toy line. This is the Transformers Kingdom Optimus Prime, for those of you who don't know, which I did review. You can check that out. Link in the description. Yes, I did put it in the description. Just had to think about it. Okay. So, let's transform each of them. Let's start with Rattrap. And while I transform them, I think this would be a good time to do some Q&A. Let's see. And before I go ahead and do that, we, of course, you know what? I'm gonna save the Q&A for later. Let me just focus on transforming it here. I have done the transformation a few times off camera. Let's see how it goes off camera. Oh, let's see how it goes on camera. There we go. Look at that. Pretty satisfying transformation as well. Everything fits together nicely. There are some parts of the figure that can potentially be too tight, but you just kind of have to take your time with it. Don't rush. Do not rush. Oh yeah, look at this. Weird, random, but there's a ratchet joint at the rat head. I do not know why. Unnecessary. Oh, I forgot a step there. I actually have to extend this whole back piece, and then that gives you clearance to move the head into the back. Getting a bit messy now, but it'll clean up very soon. And then if you can manage it, you can collapse that, and there you go. Look at that. Little bit of orange peeking out at the back of the head, but that doesn't bother me too much. You do get fur detail there. Very nice. Now, the rat legs, or the robot legs, which become the rat legs. Boom, boom. And then, boom. And yeah. You do the same thing on the other side. Ba-boom! Ba-boom! I can't do that. This video's not edited. But it might be later. I said too much. Ba-boom! There you go! We did it. And now, you want these holes to plug into these tabs. So, rotation? Rotation? Oh wait, actually, there you go. Oh, this is the part where everything fits together, I forget. So, these tabs plug into the thighs. Oh, there we go. It's a pretty tight connection, which is good. And then the arms plug into those tabs as previously mentioned. Very good. There we go. Relatively simple rat mode, very cute. Let's save that for later because we got to transform the other guys. Vertebreak time. Actually, while we do our transformations, let me just loop this song. Why the hell not? All right, Vertebreak time. Yeah, that whole assembly, you just disembowel her. Always a good time. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. These joints out of the box were super tight. You gotta be careful. You really gotta... don't want to break anything like that. They could easily snap off. I could feel it. So yeah, caution when doing that part of the transformation. This... Did I mess it up already? I believe I did. Oh, here we go. You open up the back. Head folds in like this. There we go. There we go. The head, the robot mode head becomes the stomach. Got it, got it. I just realized. Here we go. Boom, boom. Hole there, tab there. Not really the best connection, but it's serviceable. Then you get those arms in close. And these do actually plug in. Kind of. Not really. Not the best. Not the best connection there. It's okay. And then the arms fold down. They don't plug in, but the hinge joints are tight enough to keep its position. Bend those legs and shove it up her pooper. Boom. There we go. Dino mode. And now... Optimus Prime! Should look familiar, because it's an Optimus Prime transformation. Nothing much different going on, except with the addition of back kibble. Let's push his head down. Turn that chest. Oh, this whole thing goes up. This whole assembly, this crotch piece, I should say. And you gotta plug in those legs. But boom. Flip up this panel. Covers that head. This should look familiar to you. Also, you notice the robot mode chest was a fake. We have fake parts on a very tiny toy like this. That could be an issue for some people. I honestly don't mind it. It maintains robot mode proportions at the expense of robot mode kibble, which is okay. Also, I kind of messed up. You don't want to do that quite yet. You want to actually fold up that kibble before you rotate the arms like that. So there you go. And now we can do that fairly comfortably. And this, if you can see it, the legs plug into the arms. And just like Vertebreak, it's not the best connection. They just kind of want to unplug. But it's serviceable. It's a serviceable connection. And honestly, it's a serviceable truck mode. It's not the best Optimus Prime truck mode that I've seen. But you know what? Before we talk about Optimus Prime, let's go back to Rattrap. Let's start to frame him up. Woo! When I zoom out like that, it really puts into perspective how tiny this guy is. Look at that. Alright, transformation's over. Back to the review. I do really like this rat mode here. Come on, turntable. You got a turn for me? Ooh. There we go. Turntable's turning. And here we have the rat mode. Really cool. Really cute, which I appreciate because rats in real life are not the ugly monsters that the Transformers Generation figure would have you believe. And you know what? While this guy's turning and you get a good look at that detail, that fur detail, and a little bit of that robot kibble, I'm gonna transform the Generations Rattrap in anticipation for the size comparison. Yeah, those hands sticking out of the rat ass is not the best looking, but it isn't the worst. It's not the worst beast mode kibble I've ever seen. That honor might go to Dinobot. As far as I know. I think the Kingdom Dinobot is not is no looker either in the ass department. So Rattrap is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive kibble management for a tiny Transformer. Just look at that. Look at that cute little face. Love it. Look at that cute. It's not show accurate, but I like it. We're just about done with that turnaround. We'll continue transforming him later. But look at that. Very cool. Let's get a even closer look. Just to show you. Unpainted tail. Kind of annoying. It's also not flexible at all. Very stiff piece. I think if you put enough force, you can break it. But why the hell would you do that? You psychopath. And there's the face sculpt. Really nice. Very cute. Love that little highlight at the eye. Gives it just a tiny bit of life. No mouth articulation. No leg. Or no front leg articulation. The only piece of articulation you have are these wide hips. This rat is thick, boy. Please pretend I didn't say that. Yeah, these are supposed to plug in, but you can rotate them. And I suppose you can get a standing up pose, as Rattrap is apt, or tends to do. Let's see if we can do it, and then get that ratchet joint at the head working. Not the... can't really do it. It's okay. Oh, wait. Maybe you can. I bent the tail a little bit more. Oh, you can. Look at that. We're all getting cringe. Pretty nice. Hey, you even get a little bit of feet detail at the bottom there. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Rattrap. I mean, bottom kibble. I don't care. It's a beast mode. It's a Transformers beast mode at this point. That's commonplace. All right.
Oh, yes.
Let's look at Vertebreak.
Oh,
Thank you very much for subscribing. Subscribe for more toy reviews, live or edited. Here's Vertebreak, which, honestly, I have no idea what the hell she's supposed to be. Does anyone know what the hell this is? Doesn't look like any dinosaur I've seen. Looks like a raptor, kind of, or a Compy, however the hell you pronounce that full name of that dinosaur, doesn't look like any of the more popular dinosaurs is all I'm saying. Supposedly it's a raptor. But looks more like a fictionalized dragon, if anything else. Looks cool. I like how she looks.
Oh, yes.
Okay, chat is saying it's a Draco Rex or a Dracodon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your clarification. But yeah, I really like how this mode looks a lot. The painting that you saw in the robot mode, of course, carries over in a beautiful way. Very subtle, but artfully done gradient going throughout the body from head to the tip of the tail. And the robot mode just completely disappears just due to the nature of the design. It's awesome. It is really cool. Let me just get a look at that kibble. Not super distracting. Not super distracting, which is cool. And yeah, despite all the complaints I had about the transformation while doing it, fits together pretty well, actually, once you get it set up. And let me just do that for Rattrap as well. Oh shit. Oh shit, look at that. Nah, it's because I didn't have the arms plugged in properly, so. Yeah, I can see how some people find Rattrap a bit frustrating in the transformation department, but as long as you get everything properly set up and properly plugged in, he's not bad at all. Fits together. Very cool. But yeah, we're talking about Vertebreak. Posability-wise, actually has an opening jaw, which, like a lot of joints on this figure, was overly tight. And not only that, the bottom jaw here is made out of a flexible material, so at a certain point I felt that by trying to force her mouth open, I would rip this bendable joint straight from that hinge. But no, just take your time, or you can always heat that up with a hairdryer, like 5 seconds, nothing too drastic, just like 5 seconds or maybe even 3 seconds. Heat that up a little bit and you'll be able to get her wide open, baby. Oh boy, don't give the not safe for work artist any ideas. Really cool skull detail, very bumpy, looks like a leper, but I'm okay with it. No eye socket, no eye hole, no eyeballs. Does have eye sockets, does have eye holes, no eyeballs. Yeah, and no arm posability at all. They're just static like that. That's okay. And the legs are the same, exactly the same as the robot mode. And the tail, bendy, but doesn't hold positions at all. That is the totally real dinosaur called a Draco Rex mode.
Oh yes.
Not
Oh,
bad.
yes.
Not bad at all. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Optimus Prime. Long boy. Due to the nature of the transformation, the truck mode looks like it was stretched along the y-axis. I don't understand. It doesn't look the best. This is far from my favorite Optimus Prime truck mode. Everything else is alright. I mean, man, that front of the cab does not look the best, does it? Long boy. Long boy. Longimus Prime! You know what, the turntable's too slow for my taste. I could always turn it myself. And the connections, as I mentioned during the transformation, not the best either. They tend to unplug when you're handling him. And worst of all, he's not the best. Oh, yeah, he's not the best roller. Just have to position him properly, and then you can get all wheels to have contact with the ground. But he doesn't want to do that naturally.
Oh,
Not
yes.
a big complaint, but
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
just saying. Weapon storage, Pretty basic. You can plug the gun between his legs. Not between his legs, but you know what I mean. Between his legs. Pretty standard. Doesn't look bad. Or you have the option of plugging it into this tab here. My voice broke. But from what I remember, the connection doesn't even want to do it. So that is pointless. Ow! I smacked it too hard. By the way, this is how the instructions look. I forgot to... Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We'll be reading your donations pretty soon, actually. So, here we go.
Oh, yes.
Just to show you how the instructions look. They are a fold-out. There you go. That's Optimus Prime's instructions, as you can see here, that weapon storage. That weapon storage is what the instructions recommend. They do mention that one, but this one seems to be the one that they like more. I don't. I prefer the Ion Blaster be at the back of the truck because it plugs in better. And by the way, weapon storage is part of the transformation, and Rattrap, I forgot to mention, his weapon storage is also not the best because you plug it in to his leg. There we go. Thank you everybody for subscribing. You plug it into his leg like this. It fits, but it doesn't look great. It's okay. It's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's no Transformers Generations Rattrap, which tucked really nicely in the bottom. See if I could fudge it. That just kind of disintegrated the rat when I tried doing that. Thank you. Thank you. Can we get a like for Ratcock? Let's take a look at the size. Get this set up. Yeah, now that I'm playing with Rattrap on camera here, even though I have everything tabbed in, he does tend to untransform on you, or on me at least. So if you can really push those arms to tab into the butt, that should fix that issue.
I'm a happy man.
Thank you, thank you. There you go. Feels nice, feels nice. Yeah.
Oh yes.
It's a toss-up.
Oh, yes.
My two favorites. It's a toss-up between these two in terms of alternate modes. But I think I'm gonna go with Rattrap again. So Rattrap is my overall favorite of the set. Thank you, thank you. Let's get them all set up here so we can do our size comparisons once again. Boom. There you go. Of course, they decrease in height and increase in width just about 4 inches for the lot of them. Oh, that guy's short, actually. And yeah, long cab. Long cab. Not my favorite. But anyway, we got Monica. Frame that properly. Monica. Godzilla. And MP10 Optimus Prime. And while I transform my Transformers Generations Rattrap to get a shot of these two guys together, let's take a look at the chat. See how you guys are feeling so far. How are we doing? The review is almost over, so if you got any comments or questions, prep them now because we are going to be answering them very soon. Very soon. What's up? Cougar McDowell VA, Scaly Boy, Litton the Kitten, Mount Hood. Very nice, very nice. welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just thanking you just because I can. Thank you, thank you. That's something that I forgot about the Transformers Generations Rattrap. He is a little bit frustrating to get set up properly. I honestly found the new one, the Kingdom Core Class figure, to be more of a pleasant experience. Also, this rat mode ain't the prettiest. They really went for that 90s edginess instead of the realistic cuteness here. Anyone watch my Transformers Generations Rattrap review from a long time ago? Y'all are the real ones. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Very nice. Get these other guys out of the way. Oh, I ran over my own microphone cable. Thank you for your donations. Look at that. These rats look good together, but they ain't crisp enough. Oh, that could be a joke that I end the stream with, but I decided to get it out of my system now because it's pretty shit. Anyway, yeah, just for fun. Just wanted to show you these two guys side by side. So, overall, pretty fun set. Pretty fun set. I do recommend it. Again, if you want these figures for yourself, links in the description. I do recommend them. They are still in stock. Hopefully they don't become out of stock soon. If you don't collect masterpiece style Transformers, if you want something fun, maybe to keep at your desk to fiddle around with it, you know, instead of a sort of fidget toy, I would recommend a Core Class figure, because so far so good. What would I grade them? By my personal standards, I won't give them 3 kisses, which is what, like a 4 out of 5? I think like a... Nah, you know what? 3 out of 5 may be a little too low for these. You know what? Frick it. Frick it. I'll do this. Let me set it up. It is strange without editing. And I haven't done this voice in a while. The Godzilla voice that you hear in my videos was pre-recorded ages ago. Let's see if I can still do it. I did it. Maybe a little too high, but I did it. All right. So, I'll be taking a break before I come back and hang out with you guys for a little bit of a Q&A, because we still have time. We haven't even gotten to an hour. Awesome. So, yeah. Stay tuned. I'll be right back, and when we come back, I'll be reading your donations, reading your comments, reading your questions. And hey, if you like the review, give it a like right now. And if you don't want to stay for the Q&A, feel free to, you know, you can. And if you missed the stream, you can always watch it back as a VOD when it gets uploaded. Okay. So yeah, I'll see you very soon. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. What the fuck, a rat? Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. We are going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A, answering some questions, responding to comments. So let's take a look at these donations. Here we go. Take a look at these donations. Hope you guys had fun with that live review. Sorry about the wait as well. Kind of stuttered a little bit at the beginning there. But, I mean, I could talk about it if you guys want me to. But for now, we're just going to start reading donations here. Noah Britton with $1.99 through the super chat. Oi, Andy, it's me, XD. This is for a friend to see. Bars. Thank you. TBMS Extras with $5 through the Streamlabs. Jobbo, been watching for many years. Keep up the zesty and original content. Out of the... Oh, nice. Out of the core figures, I like Vertebreak the best, and I'm looking forward to Core Soundwave. Also, you can finagle Rattrap into a standing position in rat mode for your information. Which I did. Which I did, by the way. Thank you very much. We got the Ashawat Man with $5 through the Streamlabs. Hello, Jobby. Have a nice day. Also, have you played any Fire Pro Wrestling game? I grew up with a WWE game for the N64 a long time ago, but other than that, no, not really. I haven't played any wrestling games since. We got Joel with $5. Thank you. Just saw it right there. The notification was a bit late. Thank you, double thank you for the Streamlabs donation. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, Streamlabs, if you donate to Streamlabs, PayPal only takes 2% of your donation. If you donate through Super Chat, YouTube takes nearly 40% of your donation. So just letting you know. Okay, Joe says, "Hi Jobby, did you get Kingdom Dinobot? I really like mine. It's my MP stand-in right now." I do have, I believe I do have Kingdom Dinobot. I just I haven't opened them yet. I'll probably end up doing a review like this in the future with that guy, because I don't see myself doing a full edited review for him. Because my reviews are taking a while to edit and film and all of that, especially the upcoming one. Like I need to pick my battles very carefully. I need to decide what figure I want to spend at least 2 weeks with at a time. And I don't think I would want to spend 2 weeks filming a review on Kingdom Dinobot. I don't know, just doesn't seem worth it to me. Looks like a good figure, but it'll probably end up being a live review. Mimic with $5 through the super chat. Will you be reviewing SS Bumblebee Starscream / Thrust at all? They are awesome figures and turn into amazing Tetra Jets compared to Siege. No, I don't have any interest in that. We got Kirito, 5AO, or SAO, right? With $5 through the Streamlabs. Hey there, Uncle Jobby. When I go to buy Surfshark, do I get charged for a year or will it charge me monthly? You have the option of 2 plans, I believe. I believe if you do the year plan, you get a slight discount. But of course, if you use my code, that whole deal. But yeah, you have options. You can either do the yearly or monthly. Awesome Adam from $20.99 with $4.99 through the super chat. Sup Jobby, I got news Godzilla 2019 figure. Not sure what that means, but congrats anyway. Good for you. Thank you for your donation. We got Awesome Adam from $20.99 with 99 cents. Thank you. 0 cents with $2. Don't be so Asian. Cook rice in rice cooker Jobby with hearts. Thanks. I'll think about that till the day I die. Peppers How with $2. Thank you. Team Bots with $20. Thank you very much. Hey Jobby, been subscribed for about 3 years now. Don't worry, I am 26, your average big boy. Just want to say that when I'm having a bad day, I turn to your videos to watch your insanity, and it gives me the laughs. Thank you. And thank you for watching. Apologies in advance for this stream not being so insane. Due to the nature of the live reviews, I focus more so on the actual figure itself. It's really, this live review thing is really me trying to get back to my roots without the not constraints, but I guess without the responsibility of focusing on comedy so much, if that makes sense. Because for my main edited reviews, I have the intent of being funny. For these live reviews, not so much. I want to focus more on my actual thoughts on the figures. So, yeah, that's my rationale for live reviews. Rewind Productions set up a monthly tip of $10. What does that mean?
Oh, yes.
Thank you very much for subscribing. Rewind Productions, does that mean you're going to give me $10 every month? Awesome. I mean, thanks, man. Thanks for the Streamlabs as well. Nightly Jobby Advice 5. Hey, Jobby, what online or physical store would you recommend for selection or price? Online store, I mean, check the link in the description. Link in the description. Physical store, haven't been to a physical toy store in so long, actually. The last one I went to get a figure, I wouldn't consider Anime Expo as one, or Ronin Expo, or any convention. I think the convention was the last time I actually got a figure in person. Thank you for subscribing. It really does hit different when you buy stuff in person. I feel that it's a lot more fun that way. Thank you for all the subscriptions. I mean, Jungle. I always like Jungle and Little Tokyo. Don't even know if they're still open. But if you have the chance, look up Jungle and Little Tokyo. Thank you for your donation. Nagare Ryuma with 669. Hey, Jobby, hope you're doing well. Love your TF stuff, and here's hoping to do more Getter stuff. Possibly. Thank you very much. Legion247 with $5 through the Streamlabs. Dear Jobby, I know how you feel about your Transformers videos, but they love your video. I highly agree and love your Evangelion movie review. Follow your dreams, Jobby. Your videos are S-tier quality. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate people. I appreciate you for watching all of my videos, Transformers related or not. That's the words that I wanted to say. Thank you for being interested in everything that I do. Thanks. And that goes for all of you too in the chat right now. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for standing by. Withered Gamer, COD Mobile with $2. What core class you think a person buy first? I'd say Rattrap. Go for Rattrap. Yes. That's my personal favorite. Oh, yes. It might not be your personal favorite, but in my opinion, I would prioritize Rattrap. Skyhawk with a Canadian $1. Thank you. Detective Ferret with $2. Are you going to get the Naval Commander? I have him. Haven't opened him yet, but I do have him. Naval Commander, if you guys don't know, is a third-party Transformers Armada Optimus Prime, and I do have him. Just haven't opened him or played with him yet. Keep switching to that scene. We got Kaio L with $6 through the Streamlabs. Hey, Jobby, back at it again with a weird question. You wouldn't happen to remember what the joke with the censor and your SH Monster Arts Ava Godzilla review was, do you? I don't know off the top of my head, but if anyone in the chat knows what they're talking about, please let me know, because I might be able to answer it if I knew what the joke was. We got Lightning Lancer with $5. You planning to get the HasLab Star Saber? I'm assuming you've heard of that. I have heard of that, but I don't plan to get it. I like it. I like how it looks, but it's not... It doesn't get me. It doesn't get me in the soul like a lot of other Transformers figures or other figures tend to do. I don't know. It's a personal thing. There's really no rational reason why I don't want to get the HasLab Star Saber. It's not quite my thing. But I am happy for the people who are excited for it. We got Zygarde Lagan with $18. Hey, Jobby, I've watched you since your Alpha Pack review, and I wanted to ask you to tell my friend Izzy to stop throwing Fortnite matches, please, as if you're disappointed in her, please. Play Fortnite properly, Izzy. I care so much about Fortnite. Thank you for your $18 super chat. And we got Trius Lux with $5 through the Streamlabs. Thanks for the MP Screamer review. Convinced me to get the Deformation Space Crimson Wings, and that is a figure that I would like to review in the future, so stay tuned for that. Look at that, Team Bots with $10 through the super chat. Jobby, doesn't matter if it's live or not, just do you, man. Thanks for being around and keeping it cool. And thank you for sticking around and being cool with my live review. It's been a while since I've done a live review, so it might be a little rough around the edges, but hopefully I get better at it the more I do it. And thank you very much, Pizza Hut Slut. Very nice. With $15 through the Streamlabs. Hey, Jobby, love your content. I want to know, have you gotten the Perfect Effect PEDX8 Leo Convoy? And if so, does yours have solid joints? Only asking because mine does not, and I'm hoping it varies from copy to copy. I'm sorry I missed the boat on that figure, even though I really wanted it back in the day when it came out. I could not afford it. Now, I could probably afford 10 of them, but they're out of stock, and I'm not paying aftermarket prices for that figure. Sorry about your loose joints. We got Mar Josen with 250p with the super chat. Thanks. Watch from recommendation of the Philippines. Okay, Philippines. Gundam community back in 2017. Nothing to say, ask, but keep up the good work. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. Okay. That is all the donations so far. Let's just hang out for a little longer. Maybe I'll go for another, let's say, 10 to 20 minutes. How does that sound? Don't want to keep you guys on the leash too long. Want to let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So go ahead and ask me more questions, and go ahead and give me more donations if you would like. Link in the description. But for now, we're just going to talk to the chat here. Necrolotus says, Jobby, you missed my donation and it has a broken sad face there. Let me scroll through here. Dang it, I did. Sorry about that. Thanks for telling me that. Necrolotus, thank you for $4.99 through the super chat. What was your true opinion on Nice? Did you really like her or not really? Also, I'll be drawing her for NNN, and supposedly I'm a good artist. I like the figure. I'm pretty sure I said as much in the review that I did, but yeah, I like the figure a lot. Actually, it's a good figure. It's a good figure. Has some issues, but yeah, it's a good figure. That's all. That's all. Hope that answer was as thrilling as you'd expect. Yeah. Brandon Pauly in the chat. You know what? I'll just keep you guys on screen. Why the hell not? Brandon Pauly in the chat says, Jobby, do you like milk? I haven't drank milk in 3 years. All that Magic Spoon cereal that I promoted for back like 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago, I ate all of that with water. Yeah, I haven't had milk in a long time, actually. That's the truth. That is the truth. Are these new donations? I'll wait for the notification. Poncho Pirate, when is your Unique Toys Galvatron review coming? Love your channel. Keep up the good work. Poncho Pirates, if you missed the memo, my Unique Toys Nero figure broke. I mentioned it in my last review, the Generation Toy Tyrant. Link in the description. It broke, and it is postponed indefinitely. It takes a long-ass time for replacement parts to arrive, so don't expect it. Thank you. So don't expect it anytime soon. Sorry about that.
Man.
Thank you. Mysterious Senor Hilter with $5. I broke one of the pegs on my Grapple Earthrise figure and I thought it was the end of the world. How do I sand pegs so they don't break on my new one? With sandpaper. I'm sorry for the straightforward answer, but yeah, you get a piece of sandpaper. If you need to, thank you. If you need to get it down to size, you could always cut the sandpaper to fit the size of your peg, and you just continually sand it. Or if you are particularly impatient, something that I do sometimes to loosen pegs is to scrape it at it with an X-Acto knife. A little bit risky because you can always accidentally cut off more than you need to, but if you have the skill, if you're confident enough in yourself with an X-Acto knife, that's a faster way to do it. Scrape off excess material from the peg with an X-Acto knife. The Toa Primezilla with $9.99. Hey Jobby, if you ever have the chance, check out my King Kong vs. Godzilla movie. It took me all 4 years of high school to make. drop a link through my Twitter or Facebook or other social medias. But all right, thank you for $9.99. And we got NM for $5 through the Streamlabs. Double thanks. Carry on. We will always remember. I don't know what that means, but thank you for $5, and thank you Elumas for $5 through the Streamlabs. Hey, do you plan on getting G Creations GDW Maximus Ultra to go with your IDW Megatron? Also, I just got my Planet X Skywarp. Love it, but my finger bleed too pointy. Yeah, be careful with that. GW Maximus Ultra. No, I don't plan to get that. I believe that is the one with the shitty transformation. I've heard horror stories. I don't want to put myself through any unnecessary bullshit, so I'm probably not going to get that. But the Generation Toy, IDW Optimus, seems like a better option if I can find it in stock. Thank you for $5. So, Gangster the Phantom Thief, thank you for $5 through the Streamlabs. I went to a convention last week and I got to meet Jim Cummings. He was really cool. I also saw some great figures but could only afford one. Well, Jim Cummings is awesome. Good for you. Congrats for meeting Jim Cummings. Hope he was nice. I'm sure he was nice. He seems like a sweet man. Jim Cummings is great. Okay. Reading the chat more. Did you watch Transformers Kingdom on Netflix? I did, and I didn't hate it. But Jobby, obviously Rattrap wouldn't have much possibility in rap mode. The figure size limits of transformations so much. Alright. When are you reviewing MPRC? Probably sometime in November to commemorate the nice review. Medi Rinaldi. Hello, Jobby. Greetings from Indonesia. I always love your reviews, dude. You inspire me a lot. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Let's see. What do we got? Kingdom Galvatron when? Love you, man. Keep up the amazing work. Eventually. Possibly. I don't know. Not my priority right now. I do have it, Kingdom Galvatron, but... Jobby, what do you think about the modern Masterpiece figures? It's kind of a mixed bag. I like most of them, but each of them have their pros and cons, and the cons stand out a lot more. You can find my detailed opinions on my actual Masterpiece Transformers reviews, which should be in my Transformers playlist. Okay. Litton the Kitten, what was your introduction to Transformers? And, Sneaky Blue Rat. Okay, you're gonna get the Kingdom Beast Wars. Let me put that question on hold. Let me answer this question first. What was your introduction to Transformers? Beast Wars. Beast Wars was my first Transformers, was the first piece of Transformers media that I watched. But my first Transformers figure, my earliest memory at least, was a bootleg Defensor, the Protectabot Combiner team, if anyone knows what that is. So, that design is super nostalgic to me. I was just turning off some lights. That design is super nostalgic to me, and I saw that they are actually making third-party versions of Defensor, so I'm gonna keep my eye out for that. Those look awesome. Alright, Stinky Blue Rat was asking, am I going to get the Kingdom Beast Wars figures? Yes. As I mentioned in the actual review portion of this video, I have the Kingdom Optimus Primal, Kingdom Rattrap, which I reviewed earlier. If you guys are just joining in, the review is over. We're doing Q&A now. And I also have Black Arachnia, which I reviewed. I have Cheetor, which I reviewed. I'm pretty sure I have every Kingdom figure so far. I just haven't opened all of them. So, there you go. Kian says, I missed the time when you were... Kian... Sorry, my earphone is running out of battery. I just got an annoying beep. Where the hell did Kian go? What the hell? What the hell? I just know they were saying that they missed the time when I was reviewing in my closet. I don't. I'm so glad that I have a proper studio now with air conditioning and just more comfort in general. I did not like the closet. There you go. What's the status? Oh, okay. Agend with 4.99 here. What's the status on Takeda Shingen? Because after Nero broke, it seems the schedule changed. If you spoke about it earlier, sorry for the repetition. I didn't, but I just didn't think it would be that big of a deal because not a lot of people seem to be excited for Takeda Shingen anyway. But Takeda Shingen is pushed way back because I have other figures that came in that I'm more interested in talking about. So I don't have an official schedule. So I'm not a business or corporation or anything. I can change what I want to review on a whim, and I just didn't feel like reviewing Takeda Shingen anytime soon. I have Post Plus Gal Gaigar and Deformation Space Crimson Wings. Those are the next two edited reviews that I want to do. I just realized. You guys want me to open those boxes? They're just chilling there. These are boxes that I got. This isn't a fail box stream by any means, but should I just open them right now? Anyone want that? Just realized that they were just hanging out back there. All right. Everyone says yes. Let's open up these boxes. Okay. What do we got? Yeah, these aren't fail box boxes. These aren't things from the PO box. These are just stuff. This is just stuff that I ordered throughout the month, and I haven't opened it yet. I do not know what is in any of these boxes, so because I forget what I buy sometimes. Let's see. Oh, okay. So people asking me about Kingdom Dinobot, I didn't have it, but now I do. Okay, cool. Now I have Kingdom Dinobot. Nice. And I also have Kingdom Inferno. Awesome. Cool. I didn't expect that. I forgot. I completely forgot that I did not open Kingdom Dinobot yet. So yeah, now I have them. Sick. Okay. What the next one here? Something from store that's in the description. What do I got? SantTP206 in the chat is asking, are you doing a review on Kingdom Optimus Prime? I mean, technically, I did already. But I don't know. It's not a priority. Definitely not a priority. I dropped Optimus Prime's Ion Blaster. There you go. Here we go. Oh, snap. This is probably one of the few Kingdom figures that I'd want to do a edited review of for personal reasons. Because look at that. Kingdom Rhinox. And if you don't know, little fun fact here. The Transformers Generations Voyager class Rhinox is the first Transformers review that I did on this channel. So it would be kind of cool to dig that one out of storage and compare it to this guy. And I honestly think that this one won't be as good as that Generations figure. So yeah, I guess look forward to that at some point, and if it doesn't end up happening, then I'll just do another live review for this figure. And now our last box. What can it be? I keep forgetting what I buy. Here we go. Oh, I just realized here, look at that. Sean Pye with $2 through the super chat. Who's your favorite Transformers voice actor? I mean, David K is up there for sure. David K, you know. Oh.
What a pleasant surprise.
There you go. David K's definitely up there. That's for sure. Alright, what's in this box? I really didn't expect this stream to be so Kingdom related, but would you look at this? Yeah, all 3 boxes in the background were all Kingdom figures. This is... yeah, Rodimus Prime. Commander class. What is that, the new leader class or something? I don't know. Looks cool, though. Looks cool. Alright, just letting you guys know that my earbud just ran out of battery. I cannot hear notifications anymore, but I will be sure to keep looking at the screen so that I don't miss anything. Oh, wait a minute. Music's still playing. Never mind. Cool. Okay, so those were all my boxes, and how long have we been going now? Okay. Any last words from you guys? Any last minute questions from the chat before I call it a day? Before I let you go to enjoy your Saturday? Because what the hell am I doing working on the weekend, huh? What do you do? What are you doing? You know what? What are you guys doing this weekend after I finish streaming? Let me know right now. Let me know right now before I head out. You excited for the supposed leader TM2 Megs we're getting? Yes. Yes, I am. Bye, Jobby. Also, Kilroy was here. I don't get that. It's Sunday in here. All right. Drawing. It's already Sunday. Good for you. It's not Sunday for me, though. Nothing in particular. Are you going to review any more Planet X figures? Probably. Will you do more Gundam stuff? Maybe. Eventually. Ha ha ha. Beware of the wobbly dino waste. Oh, damn it. Thank you, Stinky. Thank you, Stinky Blue Rat. Okay. Okay. Letting the kitten. Letting the kitten. Fuck you.